Okay, guys. Well, we see we got the stream up here. I'm gonna go ahead and change this stuff. This is not Outrider Cup 7, and we're not at TD Games. We're streaming live from my house. So you guys are gonna have all sorts of fun with this today. We've got our epic final match here. And I am not Parker Gibson, by the way. This is the bomber guy. So, and I am not an on-stream person. So this is gonna be very, 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 very odd. So right now, John, we got Jason Bond and Josh and Gardner getting ready to set up their epic match. It's going to be a 3 hour, 2.5 hour epic match here. We are not playing by the updated rules or anything like that. So we are playing by the old rule set. So we'll go through and do that. It's going to take me a little while to go through and get the stream up and the list and stuff up. I will try to go through and monitor the chat as much as possible, but you probably will not have me getting too much commentary. I'm just going to let these guys go through and play through. I'm probably going to interact more with the guys at the table than I am with the stream, just to keep up eye there. Again, I will try to go through and answer questions if I can see them every once in a while. But it's going to take me a little bit to get the list on the stream here. So I'm gonna flip this on over to the live stream, and you guys can go through and see them going through and doing their setup. Joshua Gardner is going to be on the left hand side of the screen, and Jason Bond will be on the right hand side of the screen. Let me see if I can get this put out to the correct URL out here. For this league, I don't care. Yes, and I'm also acting as TO here, so and pretty much we keep this very casual. Just I don't care. Just have fun, guys. Now, if you're playing Outrider rules, nah, they would probably complain and bitch about it. All right, I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna post this link out into the Essential Hal X-Wing group and the. All right. So let's put this link out here. Not now. I don't want. Facebook is annoying. I don't know yet. I haven't checked. I can probably flip over to the live stream see if there's any. We have right now we have 0 people watching. So yeah, yeah, we're good. But I'm hopefully changing that as soon as I post this out here. We were also going up against the Caroline Crates tournament too. Yep. And the invitational tournament's tomorrow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not Outrider, Outrider. So we got the. Hey, I do have a live chat stream over here, but nobody's there. Nobody's there yet. So the pressure's off of me. All right. Let's see if I can get. While they're going through and doing their setups, I'm gonna go through and try to get these lists entered in here. All right. And yes, Parker, we do have dead air. So this is what happens, Parker, when you do not go through and show up. We get dead air time. We got one person that is watching. Hi, one person watching. Your wife is like, I don't care. There's your Sea Rock. I knew you had a Sea Rock in there somewhere. Oh, I got it helps if I change the list builder over to Epic. Sea Rock Cruiser. I'll pick it up in a little bit. So. Hey, we got two people up there watching. Right now, guys, I'm going through and trying to get the list centered in here. They're in the process of getting stuff set up. It looks like Gardner has gone through and set up back off in that far left-hand corner position. And then the Sea Rock is over here in the lower right-hand corner. Looks like a bunch of Carax fighters are going to try to go up there and put some hurt on the CR90. Oh, and Josh is trying to go through and use a rock there. It looks like as a blocker there. We'll see how it works. While we're going through, they're going through and setting stuff up. I'll give you a list here of what Jason's running. He's got a cartel, couple cartel guys. It's a Tiny Point veteran. That's a couple of those. A Sea Rock. A couple Black Sun Aces. Looks like about 1, 2, 3 of those. And he's got Captain Nim with the trajectory scanner, bomb flinger, and the Genius. We are still playing with the old interpretation of those rules, so we aren't going through and playing with the new interpretation. And we've got he's also got Forlom with Calbane's on Forlom. So Forlom has some bombs as well. So a guy after my own heart. And then Joshua Gardner has what we call the CR90 missile boat. It's loaded out with a bunch of harpoons, ordnance. What is the new? What's the new cargo that you got? Yeah, supercharged power cells, which basically lets him go through and bump up his primary weapon by what was it 2? Yep, by 2 additional dice. So there is, and then he's got support of Jan Ors. He's got Rourke, and he's got Isegi on there, all with TLTs. So this guy is going to be shooting at PS12 with Rourke, and then you got Finn on you got Finn on the CR90. Yeah, Finn sitting on the CR90. So one of these attacks is going to be out at probably a 9 dice attack coming from that CR90 at some point today. I think with Gardner almost one round of the Raiders front end. CR90. Oh, see, CR90. So as I'm entering in this stuff in here, the CR90 has, actually C-Rock has Zuckus, Maul, has a heavy laser turret, uh, and then the IGM Thug Droids, and Merchant One title, and the Courier Droid. And we'll try. I can bring up what Maul does later on. Yeah, and since it's a Sea Rock, it doesn't care. It's a and Zuckus doesn't care about the Sea Rock doesn't care about the Zuckus stress either. So, yep. All right, so it looks like they're gonna be off. I'm gonna go through and reset the timer here so that it's going through and recording to the correct time instead of a standard match. We're gonna be playing 2.5 hours. So get a beer, having some fun. If you get tired of watching the crate cup or anything like that, you can just hang out with us. We'll probably still be here by the time their 2 matches are done. All right. So the timer is running, guys. Hey, at least you don't have to play 3 hours, Josh. Hey, there'll be pizza at some point here. You can go through and eat pizza. And by the way, today's beer is called the Netherworld. It's a Cascadian Dark Ale. If you are, it's a black IPA. If you are not a big fan of IPAs in general, I recommend this. The roasted malts in the IPA counteract that bitterness, so it's mellows it all right out. You still get the hoppiness, but you get the nice sweet caramely flavor of the roasted malts as well. So far, all I've gotten entered in so far is the Sea Rock. Lists are coming. It's like hey, you only had the you had yeah that's CR9. I had to get the Sea Rock's much easier. So you got are you in the next Outrider Cup? You could play transport instead. Oh. No, it's with a it's going to be. I think Epic's going to be a lot more fun. Your build right now is unchanged. Nothing in the yeah, nothing in the new rules that affects Gardner's list. Yeah, yeah. What's going to be interesting is that extra munitions in the new rules that are up there, they limit the number of secondary weapons you can take. So that means the extra munitions is going to be limited as well. So you're not going to only 4 ships are going to be able to take extra munitions going forward. Yep. My bombers are sad. Yeah. And that's why they went through and limited it. They dropped the number of ships. Max number of small ships is 8 now, and the max number of large base ships is 4. Yeah. All right. Yeah. The cartel executioners are going to have Deadeye, extra munitions, and harpoon missiles, and guidance ships. Good old guidance ships. My bombers are we're very happy for guidance ships. Yeah, nah. I much prefer. Yeah, Jason's talking about long range scanners that a lot of people go through and use it. And, he prefers the guidance ships just because you can guarantee you're going to get at least one more hit in there. Yeah, yeah. He's running the Deadeye guidance ships. So yeah, let's see. All right. Sorry, point veteran. Trick shot. Title heavy seek. And there's 2 elite. Yep. Okay. And 90. Hey, let's go. Go. Yeah. Yeah, the CR90 was Jason's pointing out the CR90 is going to be doing most of the shooting. He's pretty much right. All there, everything else is support. All right, so we're getting the Black Sun Ace. Definitions failsafe. That's one you don't see too often. Yeah, no, yeah, you have to basically you measure from yeah, or you can use the backside, or you can do the back edge of the front base. Selecting sections, you go by the arc, by the firing arc. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They when they on yeah, we're pointing out that the Sea Rock doesn't have the standard blue line that's on the other Epic ships because FFG actually screwed it up and did not want to go through and reprint bases. So they made it so that the firing arc is what's you use to go through and determine which section of the ship that you're going through. So if you mine goes across the firing arc, you can only detect, target the particular section before it crosses the line. So it works. It's I'm not particularly happy about it, but that's just me being picky. I'd rather have them gone through and printed out a new line on it, but it is what it is. Yeah, and I mean the back end's got a much wider area to be hit, so and it looks like we CR90 is going to be trying to go through and just be try to blow 4 LOM out of the sky here. Hey, yeah, you're no longer falling apart on your. And the work has just bumped up the CR90. Well, yeah. But you'll still work on your. Yeah. Except for Isegi, yeah. Yeah, Isegi doesn't have it, but you just bump Isegi up and then, yeah. 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 Yeah, he's trying to think if he wants to go through and spend the shield generator. Yep, the power cells there to go through and boost it, give it another 2 dice. He's bumping the firing off the power cells, so it's a 9 dice attack coming into 4 LOM here. All right. So how many is that? Okay, yeah. So a bunch of basically a bunch of pains coming into Forlom here. So Forlom could just be disappearing here in a little bit. Forlom just went boom, and then it's gone. Yeah. So basically, Gardner did 6 crits into Forlom. And thus the power of the CR90. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Gardner was saying doesn't like tractor beam, so that's why he went after Forlom. Forlom gets in there, tractor beams the CR9. He does go through and negate the reinforce. So it would have given him no defense on the section that he had gone through and reinforced on. So that's why Forlom went away. And poor Cad Bane is gone too. Aww. I still think it'd be hysterical to put Cad Bane on a Sea Rock. I guess like playing stuff with bombs though. All right. I think I've almost got this all entered in. Let's see. How many points did you have? I must be missing 7 points here somewhere. Nah, I'm talking about Jason. Yeah, well, that's close enough. I missed something, some modification somewhere. Oh. Well, we're gonna be doing it without lists today because there seems to be some other issue going on with the stuff. So, and just sit back, enjoy. We'll go through put lists up at some other point. I'll put them into the stream notes later on, so you guys can go through and see them. So, but we'll go back to the regular match. I'm gonna go back to drinking beer, and I'll go get pizza. Cut the pizza up here in a little bit. Hey, we got total of 3 people watching, guys. Woo! I'm pretty sure they're all local Raven Squadron guys. Hi, local Raven Squadron guys. He get Gardner just sits here, drinks beer, and makes pew pew noises. All right, so you guys know what Gardner's running here. He's got a CR-90 Corvette with weapons engineer, harpoon missiles, ordnance experts, ordnance tubes, which lets him go through and take the missiles, gunnery team, which will let him go through and spend a energy to change one of his blank results to a hit result when he's using a secondary weapon. He's got the breach specialist, so when he's out of face up damage card, he may spend a reinforced token to flip it face down without resolving its effect. And then he's also got sensor teams. Harpoon missiles are all on the front. He's also got the tandem 4 title, which lets him keep a crew when his front section gets killed. The CR-90 aft section has Finn, harpoon missiles, and IGRM thug droids. When you tag him, you change one of your blank results. Yes. Attacker picks. So the front section of CR90 took a was going to take a bomb with it because they're asking me which section would take it, and it was the attacker gets to choose which section it was if he placed it on the CR90. And it's usually the closest spot. But since this is right in the middle, it would he gets to choose which section. And then there's Sarah Bay is one of the support ships that goes with it. There's the Segi, which twin laser turret, which lets the CR90 spend the focus tokens. And then you get the recon specials, which will apply two focus tokens. So the CR90 is always going to have additional focus. Jan Ors and the Hawk has adaptability, twin laser turret, and Kanan Jarrus. Kanan Jarrus, after once per round, after a friendly ship at range 1 to 2 executes a white maneuver, you may remove one stress token from that ship. So Jan is always going to go through and remove stress since she's always friendly to herself. So harpoons are flying like crazy right now. It's like it's going to be hot and heavy here. And the nice thing about this, being able to do this epic stuff, there's some stuff in the Extremer software that I wrote that doesn't quite handle the epic stuff. It handles the standard list pretty well, but there's apparently some issues I had with the list going through and generating the overlay with the with the epic ship. So I have to go through and work on bugs. So if you're using my Extremer software for any of the standard stuff, I should be having a new version of that out probably within the next week or so. And the next version will be sponsored by Gold Squadron Podcast. They use the stream, the overlays and software quite a bit on their stuff. So I appreciate their support and letting me go through and keep working on this software. Without their support, I probably would not be continuing to work on it. So if you're interested in it, you can find it out there and just do a search on it, Facebook for Xstreamer. There's a Facebook group for it. There's a link then within that to where you can go through and download the software if you're looking to do any type of streaming stuff for X-Wing. Basically, Gardner's going through and modifying the hell out of his dice right now. Harpoons is now going through and splashing damage all over the place. And this is to me why Harpoon should have cost 7 points. I know some people aren't gonna like that, but I also feel that Twin Laser Turret should have probably been 7. We're down to 2 people. Boo. So he's re-rolling some dice here. Yeah, 4 hits and 2 crits going in. And more crazy harpoon. And that's one of the corrects. All right, one of the corrects is now gone. And thing is, I only put it up on Bond's list because I figured stuff is just going to start popping. So it's another 28 points to Gardner. And that puts Gardner at 67 right now. This is what the CR90 does. It just goes through and starts popping things. Yeah, but well, the interesting thing right now from the people watching on the stream is that that heavy laser turret's going to be from the Sea Rock's going to be getting into range here, very very closely. Hey Jason, what's the range on that heavy laser turret on the Sea Rock? 2 to 3. Okay, so that's going to be coming into range here fairly shortly, and it's going to be doing 4 damage or trying to do 4 damage every time. So it's going to be definitely beginning very interesting. The looks like a swarm of little ships Jason has going through, focusing on that front section, and then he's got a Nim coming up from the rear there. Figured Nim would like to do a rear attack. Man, where's my Parker when I need him? Let's see. Make sure that's. Are we still live? Let's see. Did it die off? No, still this is still going. Let's check to make sure that we're still going here. Yep. Huh? Yeah, it's cool. It's cool enough. You should be. There's some plates on the back, over near the popcorn popper and stuff. It should be. It's probably gonna be a little crunchy. The middle part of it's gonna be not as crunchy as the outside. Yeah. I forgot to set the timer when I put the pizza in there. It's like, yeah. And Parker is not going to be able to make it today. He feels like hell warmed over. He gets some instant message me that he's not going to be there. So get better, Parker. And he blames the government for all this stuff. Parker, you can jump if you want to chat with us. Just jump on the YouTube stream. You can join in the chat that way. That works, man. So I'm gonna try to flip over so I can try to go through and chat with Parker at the same time. Try to relay some of his messages there since he's gonna be in the chat stream. And LP is in the chat. Parker says, pizza, the touch, the feel of pizza, the fabric of our lives. Parker, we're drinking the. You'll actually like this beer that we're drinking. It's called the Netherworld, the Cascadian Dark Ale. So yes, we are down in your nether regions, Parker. Yes, Parker. There's going to be lots of dead air time here because you are not here. You are such a failure. You fail at being here. Hey, the only one that's watching us right now is Parker. Let's see. Parker says, "I command the peasants to dance for my amusement. Tell the lads to blow some shit up. I'm getting bored, and when I get bored, I make poop jokes." So right now they're doing dials, Parker. They'll get to blowing shit up here soon. The CR90's already gone through and massacred a Forlom with one shot, and it's also gone through and fired up a bunch of harpoons and killed off a couple Karax fighters right now. I have to go through and see what they put down. It's FUL FP. Fulp. And Parker says he loves it. Okay, so them is moving on in, saying, "Ah, dare you to harpoon me." Here comes the Sea Rock to save the day. And Jason's cheating. He's just bumping cheating and everything. Well, we already caught Dion cheating on stream. Then he destroyed my video. I have no idea what happened to that video from the second round of Outrider. Went to tried to hit the stop button and it wouldn't stop. Went to look for the video later and it wasn't there. So the Gardner's having to mark a bunch of chips. Yep, it's full. But FULP means, yep, he got it. He loves it. Parker says, moving on up to the east side to that deluxe apartment in the sky. See what happens when Parker just has a whole chat room just to himself. He goes off and gets entertains himself. I don't think we can ever let Parker actually interact with a live crowd. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we've heard the do not feed the trolls. So this is basically do not feed Parker a live chat room. We've been streaming for 51 minutes, and we're going. We still got an hour, 52 minutes left. Nim's being target locked. But the would the other ones have some scavenger train? No. Okay. Okay. Parker says, if you feed a Nim a harpoon, is that a Nimrod? Yes. Parker Gardner says, yes, it is. And amazingly enough, we seem to be holding at about 12% CPU usage here, so everything seems to be going decently for the first time I've ever tried to stream with this rig. There were some interesting things I had to go through and do that changed a little bit differently from what I was going through and setting up for regular recording. I had to do a constant bit rate on here. Otherwise, there were some stuttering when I was trying to do variable bit rate as the spikes would hit too high. But CBR seems to be working fairly well. So looks like we're getting back to action here, so I can stop rambling, and these guys can start blowing shit up again. Okay, Nim's going to be targeted right now by the CR90's back section. Apparently, the foreplay did not go well. And Gardner gets rolled a bunch of dice. And apparently, a bunch of blanks came in there too. So it's three. Three hits, one crit. Four shields go off of Nim. So two hits and one crit. And then shield away, so Nim has no shields left. Four crits. Dead Nim. Cartel. Okay. Cartel is still alive. All right. So there's all this damage that's going in on the front section here because Gardner does not want his front section to be gang. Primary. Okay, and the fire Sierra 90 is firing the primary weapon. So the one of the cartels is gone. All right. So another cartel is gone. So the cartel is gone. So that's another 31 to Gardner. And that gives us Gardner now has 98 points. Why do I have a feeling that every buddy's going to be taking a CR90, on the rebel side at the next outrider? So right now, two shields are going in off the CR90s front section. Okay, so the CR90 just lost two shields, and he's harpooned. Right, and you do have to make sure. Yeah, yeah. And just the Gardner. Uh, Parker calls the CR99 his main gun, firing the fuck gun. TOT broken. Three hits. And another. It's a cartel. Yeah. They got it. They've got this. Another 23 points for Gardner. It's a bloodbath right now. This puts it at 121. Yep. All three shields are. You got any shields left on that season? Yeah. Yeah. So the CR90's front end is now naked. Parker says CR90 slapping babies since time immemorial. Like I said, you don't get Parker chat room for by him all by himself. So we're talking about selflessness now. Yeah, Lorica has no more shields, and then second harpoon goes off. Yep. So how many damage is that into CR90 right now? Yeah, so the CR90's got three three damage into it right now. So that front section's starting to hurt a little bit. So Tim works firing some TOTs at the Sea Rock. Yeah, take, takes shield. Another shield off. Yep, here comes the heavy laser gun. Six dice going into the CR90 here. Maul's got to let him re-roll. Ah, like a limp noodle. And plus, the secondary weapon. The secondary, yeah, yeah, yeah. And you got two left. So there's two hole left on that CR90. If Jason could have gets rolled two more on it, that front section would have gone down by the heavy laser turret. Yeah, the CR90 has two hull left. If Jason would have gone through and rolled just another instead of two blanks, if he would have rolled two more hits, yeah, the front section would have been gone. So that means that Josh would have lost his target lock ability, at least from the main CR90. He could have started using Shira's ability for the target locks and stuff from her. But the most potency of the CR90 would have been damaged with bit. His primary gun though was still been rolling about what is it, four dice with all the modifiers and boosts and stuff you have, even though it goes down to a two dice attack. With the number of modifiers he has in there, it would have gone up and been boosted up at least to four to five dice again. When the CR90 was hitting the front section there, it was also harpooned earlier, so there was splash damage that went. The, yeah, they need to go through and do the damage here. So you get the harpoon condition that comes in on the CR90 as well. It's another. And did you get the harpoon condition on the CR90? Because it's harpooned, it takes an extra damage. Okay, so you should be down to one hull left. Yep. So yeah, there's one hull left on that CR90. See what happens when they can sit there and listen to commentators commentate. So yeah, the Sea Rock is not a thing to be trifled with. It can put out some damage. That heavy laser turret is only available for the Sea Rock. And it looks like Bond has Nim and two Karax left, and a CR90. I know that's Sea Rock. I mean, ugh. I do think that Sea Rock is a spectacular looking ship. I love the of the models. I know that a lot of people like the CR90, but I really like the way that the Sea Rock looks. Yep. And rotating dials, rotating dials, rotating dials. Parker says the Sea Rock is very sleazy yet demure. Okay, so he's checking dials on the. Looks like Rourke's gonna get ready to go through and activate. Decisions, decisions, decisions. So we got a hard two coming in from Rourke. they're just asking to make sure that they move stuff out of order, just to make it easier here. We're very casual here in this league. We should be getting into more pew pews here very shortly, Parker. I know you're probably getting bored. Take another shot of Nyquil. Yeah, there's gonna be some pretty lots of pew pews and explosions happening here. I think there's probably gonna be another Carax at least goes away. So Nim's gonna be targeted. Actually, Nim is moving. So it looks like Nim is doing a full-on kamikaze maneuver here. Yeah. Oh, trajectory. Yeah, this trajectory bomb is gonna be dropped. So dropped a nice little proton care package for CR90's aft section there. Put a nice little dent into it. Bond's cheating again by bumping rocks. What's for? Oh yeah. Yep. And you take damage. And the CR90's front section is now gone. No, because it's not an attack. It's not an attack. Nope. So the CR90 front section has gone down. Yeah. Yeah. Netacarax is gone. But on his death throw there, he took out the CR90's front section there. So yeah, did you flip over the card and everything? All the damage stays on there, any face up damage cards and stuff still stay there. Okay, and then you just flip over the Yep. So that's another 28 points for Gardner, but he lost the front section in the meantime of doing that. Bomb goes off. So into yeah, so Nim threw off that bomblet generator, and the bomblet went off, and then the CR90 took one in the back. Oh, how many points is that front section of the CR90? Yeah. All right, you did better than the Outrider Cup guy. You can watch it too. So, right now, with that front section going down, that's 84 points for Gardner, for Bond that has taken. And did you lose any throughout league play? Did you lose at all any of your sections? No. Yeah. Nope. So it's Gardner's got the first points from Gardner in this league season as well. Searock's getting attacked by Lorik. Three hits going into two shields going into the Searock. Yep. Okay. No damage is done. There's a whoop. Jan's firing TOT. Two hits. One damage. Yep. That's a block. Dodgy Searock. He goes, ah, you can't hit me. Ding like a bee. It wasn't a proton bomb pocket. It was a bomblet generator bomb. Yeah. Then Forlom had the proton bomb. He was shot in the first round of shooting. So another hit. Four into the back of the three damage into three shields and a card. So he never uses energy. So what is it? Yeah. Yeah, the Sea Rock is a one. Yeah. Yeah, Jason's list has been putting some pretty good damage once it's got into range here. That Sea Rock is actually pretty brutal. Just all within range one that he can't go through and TLT. Wait. Yeah. Hawk primary fails. So they're right now trying to concentrate and see which one's going to be shooting at. Jan is now dead. Let's see, Matt is. So that's an additional 34 points for Bond. So Bond's making a little comeback here after taking off that 4 section of the CR90 there. All right, And what they are actually playing for is a set of debris tokens and stuff from Hidden Forest games. They gave us these as a freebie thing to give out to here to the group. They are out of Dayton, Ohio, so buy local, shop local. And you see those guys. Tell them that we appreciate them going through and giving us a little prize support. And then once this game is over with, I've all set up the extra mics here, and we'll try to get these two on here to do a little commentary on what they thought about the match, what Gardner thought about it, and we'll see what else they can go through and say. If it was Parker was here, it would be a lot more entertaining. Parker is happy though. It's a close game, so you guys are entertaining Parker. Which is the most important thing to always go through and do is make sure LP is happy. Right. And Bond says if LP is not happy, nobody's happy, which is actually very true. You do not want a grumpy LP. Yeah, grumpy LP becomes whiny LP. Nobody likes whiny LP. Ugh. Rourke is not looking very happy right now. Okay, they're just marking the C Rock right now, so they can go through and do easier movement here. So he cleared it. Yep. Yeah. Right. And don't forget to put back the C90. So they're going to finish the maneuvers up here, then they'll put the CR90 back. Well, there is. They yeah yes. Right. Yeah. Right. Okay. The backside's being target locked. Yeah, yeah. We're not playing chess rules. No chess rules. No, Nim's living on the edge. Whoa. Gardner is now singing. Yeah, long range scanners can't go through and target lock. Yeah, it's gonna be always ends up where the base ends. Yep. Rourke dodges. Nimble realm Rourke. Yeah. I know, you know. Yeah, they're debating which way to go through and do with it. Yeah, yep. Gets run over the rocks. How much damage does the Sea Rock still have left? Let's see. Seven. Okay, Sierra 90 has 7 on the back. The Sea Rock is himself when the bond gets a chance. Recover the shields. Yep. So he gets to recover the shields on the back. So how much health does it have on the back side now? So yeah, 7 hulls and 3 shields. So it's got 10 health left, HP left right now on the Sea Rock. So there's gonna be another corrects as I'm gone. Another corrects is gone, which would be another 28 points for Gardner. So that puts Gardner at 177. Okay, so Searock took one shield. The CR90 took a shield, and Lorak took took a damage card. And Lorak has three hull left. Yep. Yeah. Ugh. Nim took a direct. So the okay, so suit shooting at the back of the CR90. So one damage in after spending Lorak's reinforced token. Yeah. Yep. So shields are gone on the on the CR90 because they of a harpoon condition that they forgot to trigger. Yeah, I think they measured the long range scanners was well. Right. Oh, and you're like, I don't care. I got Maul. I don't care. Yeah. So the Sea Rock is yeah. See, the Sea Rock has got the can't perform target lock actions. He doesn't care. He's got Maul. Maul will let him go through and re-roll all the dice that he wants to go through and roll. So they're doing some marking just to see where things are at, trying to measure range. So it is going to be a range 2 shot. Suspended share is target lock. They're trying to check to see if Rourke has Nim in sight. Primary weapon. Yeah. Nope. Nope. No shot. No shot from the hawk. 3. Yeah. Let's say you should have range 2. Yes. Harpoons are being fired from the CR90 because they're using the Shara's target lock. Do you still have gun? Well, remember the title gives you an extra, lets you keep an extra guy around. Okay. So a hit and the crit. What's the crit? Oh, so you actually drop some cargo. No, no. Well, you put you no, you still got cargo. So you drop the cargo again. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, you step for. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, your ordnance twos are gone. Yeah, your ordnance twos are gone. Okay, so there was no damage there at the front. Gardner was trying to cheat. Yeah, yeah, he fixed it. We got to fix stuff. So nothing, all that amount of shooting, nothing happened. Yeah, yeah. The ordnance twos when the front section went down, he lost all his hard points on that section. So that's a crit. So we got a deck breach. Yeah, so it's trying. Finn. Yeah, yeah. Finn just had a girder fall on top of him, so he's pinned underneath it right now. Okay, and power plant failure, so no more recovering shields. Yep. So how much damage is left on the backside? So you got there's 4 hull left on the backside of the CR90, and they are back to dials. That heavy laser turret is pretty brutal. Yeah. Parker says you took the lessons from the Dion School of Cheating. Yep. Parker says, okay, well, he's catching up with the CR90s laser turret. He says short range, but hits like a sack of potatoes, just like my penis. Ah, we missed you, LP. And you guys got about 53 minutes left. Yeah, this has been a pretty big slugfest here. Definitely a lot more action than I've seen in a lot of games. Of course, if you watched the live stream from Dark Side Productions that we had a couple weeks ago, you would have seen my lovely little minefield mapper list that had no shooting in the first hour of the match. The opponent was just trying to maneuver his way around the minefield. So it was actually pretty hysterical to go through and put out that many punishers out there to lay that many mines out. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to go through and do that anymore going forward. Actually, no. Actually, I will because they are bombs are not secondary weapons. So minefield mapper is not nerfed with this upcoming rules changes. Woohoo! Punishers for the win! Oh. Nothing but stress comes in. It's a four. Was it a four? Three. Okay. Yeah. So he took a damage for the rock, and then did not take anything for the debris field. Then he ran over, but we'll get the stress on it. Hey, no, actually, I have to check the stream here. I think we're still good. I zoomed in on the match. Yeah, we're still good. Actually, it works quite well. So there's some bomb action, pooping action going on here. Well, Nim's still alive, amazingly. And there's decisions, 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 decisions. Do 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 do. Do not sue me, Alex Trebek. Okay, so Nim's target locking Shara. Oh. Yeah, it's not gonna. Yeah, you're not gonna hit him. And Parker says, slap each other with your love cannons. So I guess Mrs. Shara is fine. You can see the one bank there. Yeah. Yeah. But we just gotta go through and run over shit and just start taking damage like it doesn't freaking care. Okay, recovering 2 energy. So the bomb goes off. Takes a 1 on the backside of the CR90. Down what? Down to 3 left? There's 3 hull left on the backside of CR90. So the Tantive is now a 12. Yeah. Yeah, the funny thing. So we're spending Sheriff's target lock. So you got 3 crits going into the Sea Rock. Yep. So there's a radiator leak. You can't reinforce unless he has 3 energy. And how much damage you have left? Two hole left on the Sea Rock. TOT. So nothing happened to dodge, but the CR90 managed to dodge it all with the reinforces. That's Nim's target lock on share. Yeah. Yeah. One hole left. And how many points is the CR9? The C Rock?
It is
50? Okay.
nope. All right, I got a one hit point skirt left.
And I'm a little bit off on my calculations here, I think. Yeah, I think you're around 255. There we go. Looks better. So unfortunately, the wasn't able to get Rourke off earlier in the match. So was able to go through and bump that CR90, CDR90 on up. So that left it so that the CR90 could go through and use Shara's target lock ability to go through and continue firing off those harpoons. Shara is a nice backup plan once your front section when your front section goes away. So if you're building out a CR90, you may want to consider Shara, who's really about all the support ships that you can go through and build around that sucker right now. So I think Nim can solo this list right now, right? Yeah. Nim has one hole left. So this is gonna be interesting here to see what happens with them. See, now this is where you wish you had bombardier, so you could really do it, drop it out too. But he's dropping off a bomb here most of the time, but every once in a while. Of course, it's still mad that the crew that bombers can't take bombardier. Yeah, so that butt's getting away from the bomb back there. So he tried to flip down the power plant, wasn't able to go through and do it.
Okay. I don't think anybody has a task. No tasks.
So back to Giles again. Nim lives another round.
No, no, you're fine. I didn't get the activation for you.
Whoa!
Knocked over the Seahawks down again. I get it. Sorry.
Seahawk!
I just don't want you to put you in bad position for those rocks.
Yeah, yeah. No, I will.
Do you have people still watching other than LP?
No, I think LP's the only one that's left watching. That's fine.
All right.
People will watch it later.
LP's the true. He's the true OG.
Yeah.
True hero.
Yeah. Parker, you're a true trooper sitting out here watching this thing.
Yep. All right, no shots. Oh, still has Seahawk.
So.
Needs to move, but
Yeah.
he can do that.
So yeah, the LP says Nim's so badass he was solo the rest of the of Gardner's fleet with one hull, bomblet generator, and a random ass slap here and there.
Alright, let's see if I can put that face down again. Yay! Power plant. Come on, I can do this. I can get down. I'm gonna get shields back next turn. Yeah. Okay. Oh, in the during the energy phase, it says spend 2 energy to flip this face down, so I can just get them back too. It spends 2 energy. So there goes your energy back. Okay. All right. No shots. So back we go.
Yeah. So no shots again. Nim's just kind of floating around out there.
Welcome to the game of Epic.
Yeah. Lots of space.
Yes.
CR90 is running.
Yeah, it's on fire.
Hyperdrive is offline. Now, while all these guys are going through and setting up, I'm setting up some extra mics so that we can get some commentary after the game's over here.
No, you're fine. I just want to make sure.
So we got about a half hour left, guys.
Okay. Just give us 15 minutes.
It'll take you that long just to move ships around. Actually, not anymore.
No.
You'll get a couple rounds in that time period.
I can't believe it takes like 20 minutes to a half hour just to set up. After watching that match, it's
Yeah.
just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
No wonder. I'm just ready to give up after the heavy match. Like, I'm gonna go home. I won't play anymore Outriders.
Well, the new rules are that you can substitute in an alternate
Yeah.
in the round, so you can't. Somebody that really doesn't want to go through and play the next round, they can go through and substitute an alternate in.
Tell them at the beginning.
Yeah.
Get the energy back. Okay. Alright. So, combat. Let's see if we got some stuff going on. Absolutely not. Okay. Well,
And they're back to dials again. As Nim does little loop de loops out there in the back area. Shara's trying to go through and chase Nim down. Yeah. Finn was trapped under a girder while he was trying to find an escape pod.
Finn.
Farker says, I want to see how these shitlords are going to do. This is the future of Epic. Gun of fuck versus infinite bombs.
Yep.
It's pretty much true. My bombers are still happy. My yeah, pretty much. I can dock the bombers on on a Gazani, deploy them out there, have a little fun with with them. And I can still have a escort of TIE advanced prototypes with assault missiles, or harpoons, depending on what I want to go through and do.
Good. Yep. Alright. It's hard tuning.
Rourke's like, I survived, Jan didn't, ha 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 ha.
If I could have shot at work that time, I would have, but I didn't have a shot.
Yep. Unfortunately, that would have been killer.
I think the priorities of the Rourke, Isegi, and Shara. Jan's alright. And it's like, yeah, alright.
Oh yeah.
Here comes Nim to save the day.
Yep. All right. Stealing 90. Oh, I didn't. I had it set upside down. I'm one big fan. Oh, did I? Sorry.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Get it in there. I'll hold these.
Okay.
You get the
They're both trying to cheat.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Recover.
Yep. You should be back.
Hello, my name is Captain Dim. I'm here to have sex with you.
All right.
Good?
Yep. 2 damage.
Oh, what was it? Is it all blanks?
All focus.
All focus. Nothing. No damage. Range 1. Nim.
Nincompoop. All right.
You're
All right.
nothing. All that
Your
build
shot,
up.
Nim. Yeah, you suck.
Yeah, I don't have it. Yeah, okay.
All that build up and no climax. Now Nim's gonna be kind of in trouble because there's a little bit of butt shots gonna be coming out there. Yep. Parker says all focus, no focus. Yep, that's what she said, Parker.
Okay, one free shot, Nim. Touch it over. That's all right. I was gonna kill her. She had like 2 shots.
Yeah, but if you hadn't gone through and gotten that, you could have put some pretty serious damage into her, and then you would still be in PS10, so you got TLT to go through and hopefully finish her off before she gets to fire back at you. So that was a pretty big swing right there, not being able to get any damage into Shara at all.
3 straight. Focus. 4 straight. My turn whenever
No.
Just so basically Jason Vaughn knows, Parker says here, I was getting ready with my apparently Captain Nim has posed real daddy jokes, but then Vaughn blew it.
2. Focus. And 4K.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to play that chase game.
And damn it, Nim, you had one job.
One job, Nim.
Okay. There we go. All right.
Nim.
You doing them?
3 bank.
Right in the middle. Stuck in the middle with you.
Use my second time to do bomblet generator 5 forward.
Ooh. No!
Oh, Rourke! Rourke's going! Bye, Rourke!
Hold on, let me just roll for it. So we don't might not even have to place it. Okay. Oh, he is really dead.
Bye, Rourke.
Is he in 1? The bill?
No.
Okay.
So, that was it.
That was a crit.
Oh, that was 2 crit.
And damage sensor array.
Okay.
Nice. I forgot you still had that last one.
Yeah.
And then what's this guy got left?
He's got 3 left.
How many points is Rourke?
Rourke has what? Let's see. He's just got TLT on him. So what? 26 points?
26?
Let me just look at my list.
Well, I'll move my target lock.
28 points. Sorry.
28,
2 more
okay.
points. Yep.
Alright.
I'll move my target lock to here.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's one dead Rourke.
Finally.
So yeah, this has been turned out to be quite a slugfest and quite an epic match. It's probably one of the better epic matches I've seen in a while, including any of the Outrider Cups. The best one, of course, was the first Outrider Cup I played in. Unfortunately, there's no live stream for that. So, what's the question?
Running over debris with the epic ship, it just goes takes the.
It takes a crit.
To the front.
Yes.
Okay. You can perform the target lock action.
Yeah.
There's something that does affect the back, but I don't remember. What
Right.
it is. Okay.
There's the nastiest crit is the one in the back that goes through and puts 2 damage in the front.
Harpoon from Nim to Lorik.
Oh no. Okay.
Spend the target lock.
Yep.
No.
Oh, okay.
He's got long range scanners on them.
All right. So it takes 2 hits, crit.
Hit crit on the on Lorik.
Yep. Could be it for him. It is it for Lorik.
Lorik is dead. And how many points is Lorik?
Oh, I don't know. 29.
29.
Okay.
Nim is doing some work.
Die.
Range 2. Yep. We roll. I got 1. Ooh. 1.
All right, here we go. He only rolled 1,
And
and one of 8 dice.
You'll do it. Yep.
Yes!
Oh, and he lives. He lives.
Way to go, man. Alright, TLT me to death.
Yep. Okay. Focus. That's 3.
3. That's it.
Good game.
All right.
Hey, man.
Oh,
That takes care of them.
I cannot.
This went a lot better than I expected at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, if I could have kept one more ship alive towards
It would have been. Yeah.
a much different game.
And if you would have killed Rourke, it would have been.
Yeah.
That right there would swung it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because those last couple of
Alright.
rounds I could have
Before you guys continue discussing that stuff, we can come over to the mics here, and we'll go through and get a commentary in here. You guys can probably get in some comments. Parker's going to be a little bit delayed on his comments and stuff, but we can probably try to answer any questions that LP may have out there in the audience, since he's the sole watcher right now.
Nice. Did you record this?
Yes, it's streamed. It's streamed up there. You guys can go back and rewatch this match back on the YouTube channel.
Cool. See all the cheating.
Yep.
Yeah. Dirty cheating.
All the dirt and cheating. I am going to say this on stream right now, so it is official record. I am recommending Bond to be as either be put on the as a player on the Outrider Cup team, or as an alternate for the Outrider Cup team. So I have no say in exactly who's on there, but Mesmore, if you watch this, put Bond on the team. LP was very happy. He says, "Holy shit, what a game!"
I try not to fail to please the LPs.
So you guys can just go around that way and then come over to grab the mics and stuff.
Okay.
I'll turn my chair around. There you go, that way.
That way.
Yeah, grab a mic if you want to. You don't have to keep it in the stand.
Are both of these
Both of them
live?
live.
Okay.
So
Cool.
it's up to you guys.
This chair.
All right, Parker, if you got any questions, go ahead and toss them in the chat here. We're going to talk to these guys here to let them go through and do their post-game analysis here.
Make sure I
On-
don't pull
on
Daniel
this.
and
Or
not
you,
get enough.
you guys can just pull it out if you
put it
need
down
to.
your throat.
Just pull it off the mic stand and just hold it up close.
Okay.
So I'm going to turn my chair around here so that Gardner can keep an eye on Parker there.
Okay.
If you guys any questions.
Do we have a camera?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No camera, just audio.
Just audio.
All right.
And let me check to make sure that everybody's mic is working here. Go ahead
This
and
is
talk.
Jason.
This is Josh.
Yep. We're all good.
Okay.
All right. So
Very cool.
we did 4 weeks of Epic. We did it a little bit differently this time. I know that Bond was put in the C bracket, so you're wanting to go through and test out your list against the more higher level competition. So what do you think? He ran against Mike Jones' list before this match. So just give us your
I think the list actually ended up being pretty good. It just it's a lot about managing that range in that first engagement. The more it's got 5 ships with harpoons on it, so if you can get multiple them off on that first engagement, that's just huge. I was taking in the first few games we played, I was able to take 2-3 ships sometimes in a round. So that's just the splash damage in Epic is just I don't want to say it's OP, but it's pretty sweet.
No. I know we all know that harpoons are broke, and then the fact that they went through and nerfed it down to 4 of a particular secondary weapon going forward is going to be pretty good.
Just about everybody flies in a tight formation in Epic.
You kind of
rarely see anyone spread their ships, in a large area. So it's the automatic choice.
Yeah, and even when they do spread them, it's all squad based stuff. So it's like I have like this, like 4 to 6 ships here, or this 4 to 6 ships here, and it's like so. Splash damage has always been huge. Even with assault missiles, it's always been huge.
Right. And then the thing is, the assault missiles are 5 points.
Yeah.
And they don't do as much as
harpoons.
You have to spend the target lock. That's the big difference.
Right. And spend the target lock. Plus you get the harpoon condition. Plus you then go through and get to have the extra splash damage going around with it. So yeah.
And I'll go on record. I think that Kirax with the new title is one of the best poon carriers. That you can get.
For Epic,
For Epic.
Yeah.
It's with the munitions failsafe for free, guidance chips,
you're gonna hit.
Yeah, you're gonna hit, and in the rare event that you don't, you still have it and you fire it next turn.
Yeah.
With the Deadeye, I just think it's that Black Sun Ace is a great carrier.
Yes.
So
scary.
You ran through Epic League. Didn't lose a ship. You ran through Outrider Cup with this exact same thing.
Yeah.
Didn't lose a ship.
I think I lost a couple ships in some of my first matches.
A couple ships in your first matches.
But my CR90 never had a disabled section.
Right.
So this was the first time for Epic.
Right.
Yeah.
League, this current league. Yeah.
So what do you think about facing against that CR90's heavy laser cannon?
Oh, the Sea-Rocks? Yeah.
The
Sea-Rocks?
Heavy laser cannon.
I always hate when someone can roll 4+ dice, and then with no
free
defense.
rerolls.
Yeah, free rerolls. I know I'm instantly taking 4, which is having the damage mitigation from Lowrick and the breach specialist.
Yeah,
and
without that combo, the front would have been able to at least a round earlier, if not 2. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and so even in previous leagues and Outriders, having not having that damage mitigation, my front would go down so quick it just became a battering ram.
Right.
So I was mainly doing primary and maybe getting a round, and if I was super lucky, 2 rounds of shooting with my some type of munitions. But now I can go almost a whole match. Well,
you went through the whole match. It's the first time I think I've seen that Shara has actually kicked in for you. In there, because that's have Shara in there to be able to still go through and do this. Spend the target locks on the back for the back section is still pretty huge.
Yeah, and just having her for the not just the back section, but for the primary as well. Because as long as Jan's alive, I can still throw 4 dice. Because with the front, by taking so it goes down to 2 when it's disabled.
Yep.
Jan pumps it up to 3,
and then you can take Finn.
And then I have Finn still on the back, which as long as I have that target lock, I can re-roll. And then now I'm still throwing 4 dice from the front, which is it's a great combo.
Yeah.
Right. So Parker had a question here. He wanted to know what your list was, Jason, that we were running, because he came in late.
Oh, so it's the Sea-Rock with Maul, Zuckuss, supercharged power cells, the Merchant 1 title to give me 1 energy and an extra crew slot, and I fill that crew slot with the Courier Droid, which I think is great in Epic because it lets you set up your Epic ship second, and pretty much against almost all the other Epic ships, unless they're running Courier Droid too.
Right, and then the point build the point bid will help you as well.
Yeah. So I think that's everything on the Sea-Rock. It's 3 Black Sun Aces, all the same, with Poons, munitions failsafe, guidance chips, and I forget what the other mod is. I'm pretty sure there's a third mod. And then the Hot Shot Blaster on there too, which in this game I didn't get to use, but in the other games I pretty much spend them almost every game because you just fly past people and they kind of forget because it's not an upgrade you see a whole lot of. And then 2 Sorry Point veterans. The Black Sun Ace is also a Deadeye.
Yep.
That's the big combo. And then the Sorry Point veterans with Mangler and the title, and then the one Cartel Marauder. No, the Cartel Executioner. The generic with EPT for the Killmoga with harpoons, guidance chips, Deadeye, and extra munitions, so he can fire back-to-back rounds. And then Forlom is the big build, which he's got Cad Bane to give him the bomb, trajectory simulator, protons, scavenging crane, the title, and Vet VI to get him up, and then a standard NIM with the genius trajectory, harpoons, VI, all that stuff.
You guys were talking a little bit before I brought you over to the mics here and stuff. Where was the turning points and stuff in the match? Where were the key areas that you guys were discussing? You guys were talking about Rourke and stuff, where Rourke was able to stay alive that one round there.
Yeah, there was a critical spot where I had to make a decision on which way to go with my C-Rock, turn or go straight, trying to run somebody over. And I guessed wrong, he guessed right, and that would have been huge. Yeah. It also just kept me, I couldn't shoot at Rourke. I knew that was it's kind of a key to this list is Rourke, but your ability to shoot at Rourke is extremely low because you can't get close enough to shoot him without having to shoot through the CR90, and by then you've taken so much damage.
That Rourke's done his job. That
right.
And if he gets lost, then it's like, I got my points worth out of it.
Yeah, it was. Going into the match, my thought, I had 2 options. I either race in real fast, set up as far forward as I can, and race in and try to get shots, or try to manage the range a little bit, give him like one ship that he can shoot at, and sacrifice it instead of, giving him everybody to shoot at, because you can shoot 4 or 5 times in a round with all your harpoons.
4 times in a round. Yeah. As long as I have both arcs in.
Yeah, if you're at range 3, that CR90 is shooting 4 times.
Yeah. That is a total.
So you got to you got to give him range 4 to 5, so he can only shoot one ship.
18. Yeah. So one round is like 18 to 20 dice that I'm getting to roll.
So you got to kind of hang out at range 4 to 5 and give him one round of that to let him shoot one ship. Yep. And then you need to jump to range 2 in order to take at least the big gun out of it, and then let him just shoot harpoons. Not give him the primary shot and all the harpoons in one.
Parker was asking that Forlom got shut off early. It's like, yes, he got
first round.
Yeah, I'd like Gardner to go ahead and describe that.
Forlom was there, then he wasn't. That's.
Yeah, I mean, he was the smart choice. I knew if I gave him to you, you'd shoot at him instead of someone else. Yep. He doesn't have any harpoons, so for me, it's not as huge of a deal.
Yeah,
but I knew you'd want to between the
tractor
beam and the proton bomb.
Yep.
Those are 2 bad things for your list.
Auto damage that I don't have to roll for.
Yep.
And then the tractor beam, which could put my key ships in front of my CR90 to run over, or in front of your ship, depending on how close it is. And then that would just, once that's done, it's like, who cares about the CR90? It's got no mods.
Yeah.
So and you'll just get behind it. So I knew that I had to take out. It was a tough choice because harpoons splash damage. I think I have enough defense against it to, survive.
Mm-hmm.
NIM is with trajectory simulator. With that, playing by the old rules sucks because I know it's just I'm going to take bombs. But again, I still think I can survive. But I cannot survive without having ships, which Forlom will make sure it happens.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So I appreciate you guys going through and doing this. It was an excellent game. Probably, as I said, one of the better games I've seen all year. That includes the Outrider Cup and stuff as well. So I appreciate it. We will be doing this probably again in another 6 months.
Woo. Sounds good.
All right.
We'll see you then.
Thanks, guys.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.